everyone, welcome back. I'm here in Brandon, Vermont at the Foxglove cabin, and I'm incredibly happy to be here. I came over the winter and took a couple pictures, but now I'm back here. It's summertime. Everything is so much more alive. There's birds chirping. Really amazing being here, and I'm very excited that this time I'm able to bring you guys along and show you guys a tour of this house. So let's get right into it. What we have here is a 16-foot by 20-foot solid log cabin, including an upstairs area. So the cabin itself is pretty small, but what they fit into that amount of space is really impressive. It really doesn't feel as small as it actually is, which is always tricky when you're working with tiny homes and tiny cabins, because sometimes the space really does feel small and cramped, but this is not one of those instances. This cabin was built in 1998 by a Southern Vermont logging company, and it had very limited access and had no water and no power. But then in 2011, when Mark and Katie, the owners, bought this property and built their house, they added water and electricity to the cabin. But then since 2015, when they started renting on Airbnb, they've been making improvements and working on this place ever since, and they've done such a wonderful job with it. This place is probably one of my favorite cabins, and you're very secluded. It's extremely private. There's almost no road noise whatsoever. All right, well, let's get down to it. Let's head on inside. And welcome to the inside of the cabin. Now, what we have here is this pretty simple, pretty open concept first floor level, because there is two floors. And right over here we have these two extremely comfortable rocking chairs right next to this little propane stove that in the wintertime is rocking. I mean, it busts out heat, but it also just adds this really nice ambiance to the whole area. It's a perfect little spot to, read a book, drink some tea, just kind of relax and unwind and enjoy your night in here. One of the things that I really appreciate about this cabin are all the little thoughtful details and decorations that are strung up throughout the house. Everything is nature oriented. There's curtain holders right there that are these pine trees. There's this little coat hanger behind me that has more pine trees and the outline of some bears. All the mirrors, all the picture frames are all framed in wood. It's just this really natural and comforting atmosphere that makes this place really special. And welcome to the bedroom area. Now, this is technically a 2-bedroom cabin. However, the other bedroom is located upstairs in a lofted area, but it is a little bit of a steep climb to get up there. So what they've done is they put the main bedroom right on the first floor, which just makes it incredibly easy and stress-free. If you want to sleep there, you don't have to climb up the staircase to get to the loft. So everything is just on the main floor. That lofted area could be for, a younger couple or kids if the parents want to sleep down here. So it takes it from just being a 2-person cabin to being like a 4 to 5-person cabin. Also, right on the bed frame, there's a decent amount of storage. I mean, right here they have 2 lights, speakers, books, board games, magazines, puzzles, and all sorts of different stuff that is conveniently placed right there, and it isn't taking up any other room, and it really just kind of looks nice right there and just kind of fills it out a little bit. There isn't any empty space. It doesn't look weird. It looks homey. It looks lived in, and it looks super cozy if you ask me. All right, moving on to the dining room area. This little 4-person table is perfect for, a family of 4 or a couple or 2 couples. Not too big, it's not too small, it's just the perfect little size. It does also, extend, and you can put a leaf in there. So if you do need more space, you're able to you're a little bit bigger of a table. It's also really nice that there's windows like right there, and behind me as well. So you're able to kind of look out into the forest and the surrounding area as you're eating your breakfast, your lunch, or your dinner, or what have you. It's also on the other side of the bedroom and living room area because, as I said, it's an open concept. cabin, so it's pretty much just this one big room on the first floor, aside from the bathroom over there. But it really just allows you to kind of enjoy the whole area without having the division of the walls, doors, different rooms, or anything like that. All right, and let's move on over to the kitchen now. And here we have the kitchen. Now, obviously, it is a little small, as goes most of the cabin, but you don't really need much else. You have a 4-burner stove over there with the oven. You have a fridge and freezer. You have a microwave, toaster, Keurig, and a double-sided sink. I mean, there's really not much else that you would need in here. All of the utensils are provided, all of the pots, the pans, the skillets, all the plates, mugs, spoons, forks, anything you would need to cook any kind of meal, to enjoy any kind of meal. They have it all in here. And one of the things that I really like is that instead of having a bunch of overhead cabinets and stuff that kind of, don't always look the nicest, what they have here is just 2 built-in shelves that they're pretty much able to store everything up there. They even have some cool little log cabin decorations up there as well. All the mugs, all the glasses, the French press, the plates and bowls, everything else is up there, which really kind of opens up that headspace. They also have some under-the-counter cabinets as well to hold the pots, the pans, the silverware, the cleaning materials. So it's really well designed, and they really fit a lot into such a compact space. All right, and welcome to the bathroom. Now, the bathroom of this cabin is within the cabin itself. You don't have to go outside, which is perfect, especially if it gets cold in the winter. No one really enjoys having to walk outside, bundle up just to the bathroom. So it's quite nice that they have the bathroom inside the cabin itself. Now, this bathroom also features a flushing toilet. It's no composting toilet. You don't have to put sawdust onto it. You just do what you gotta do, flush the toilet, and you're all set. It also features a fully working shower. Plenty of room in there for me, even though I'm not the biggest person. There's still tons of room to move around, shampoo your hair, wash your body, everything you gotta do. All right, well, that was everything down here on the main floor. Time to head upstairs. Alright, and here we have the upstairs loft. Now, last time I stayed here, I actually did sleep in this loft because, personally, I'm just a sucker for lofts, and the angle of the ceiling with the window right over the bed, and I was able to watch the snow fall from my bed in the morning, and it was just the most peaceful way to wake up, and I couldn't imagine a better way to start my day. So I personally love the loft, even with the climb up the staircase, which really isn't all that bad. I think it's definitely worth it for this lofted area. As you can see, there's also plenty of headspace, so you're not gonna get up in the middle of the night and accidentally hit your head or, trip over anything. There's nothing on the ground, just the bed, 2 bedside tables, and that's about it. And on the other side of the loft, directly facing the bed, you have this really awesome looking futon that doubles down as another spot for you to sleep. So you could ultimately have up to 6 people in this cabin, which is quite a bit for a cabin of this size. But if you don't want to sleep in it, then it's just this perfect little spot to hang out, read a book, do a crossword puzzle, Sudoku, stuff that you would typically do inside of a cabin. This is a pretty nifty little spot right next to the window, right next to the light. Really allows you to just kind of soak up your time in this cabin and make yourself at home. Alright, and welcome to this awesome screened in area. Mark said that he just completed this like a week ago, so it's brand new. This spot is perfect for just about anything. You can read, you can play cards, you can eat your meals, or you can just hang out in here and not have to worry about the mosquitoes or the horseflies or the black flies or anything like that, because the screen has got you covered. There's even some nice string lights in here, so when it gets darker you can stay in here, and you also have a view of the fire pit in here as well. So if it gets too buggy, you can just come in here and hang out. I like that you're able to still be outside, immersed in the nature, but you don't have the constant annoyance of the bugs getting to you or anything like that. Alright, and last but not least, we have this really awesome fire pit right here. This spot has a perfect view of the sunset right there. You have the cabin right here. It is just the most amazing spot to watch a sunset and then watch the stars come out. I'm very excited to sit down this evening, have a fire, kick back, relax, and just enjoy the rest of my night. Alright everyone, well that pretty much wraps up the tour. This spot is super special to me. I hope you guys can feel that through the video. Find them on Airbnb and Instagram. The links are in the description. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, peace.